Episode 1. The Night Broadcast. In the dead of night, I sat in my soundproof studio, a cathedral of shadows. The soft hum of my equipment filled the stillness. The only other sound, the steady rhythm of my breathing. A halo of cold light from my monitors cast angular shadows on the walls, like the bars of a cage. Before me stood the instrument of my power, a sleek black microphone. Its red recording light pulsing like a heartbeat. For millions, it was more than just a microphone. It was a pulpit. To my listeners, I am Ethan Cole. In my late 40s with a calm, hypnotic voice, I've become more than just another podcaster. I'm the voice of the night. Whispers in the Dark isn't just a show, it's a movement. Over 6 million devoted listeners tune in religiously, hanging on my every word. Blue-collar workers, insomniacs, high-ranking officials, all captivated by my storytelling and scathing critiques of a system that has failed them. What they don't know is that their beloved host isn't just recounting stories of the wicked, I'm erasing them. I leaned into the microphone, letting my voice smooth over the silence like velvet. Good evening, my night whisperers. I began, each word deliberate and intimate. Tonight's episode is a question for the soul. What is justice? How do we define it? And who among us dares to enforce it when the system fails? I let the words settle, imagining my audience. Truck drivers staring out at empty highways. Insomniacs curled under blankets. Students hunched over laptops in dim dorm rooms. All of them hanging on my every word. Our system is a broken machine, I continued, letting my voice dip, darken. The gears are rusted, the cogs jammed, and those who suffer are always the one who cannot fight back. Imagine this. A single mother works 2 jobs, barely scraping by, and a thief steals the last $20 from her wallet. That thief walks free on a technicality. Or an 18-year-old boy makes a foolish mistake, and the system throws him to the wolves for years. Does that sound like justice to you? No, it's chaos masquerading as order. My words rolled off my tongue like a sermon, calculated and precise. I knew what they needed to hear. In their eyes, I was the savior in the darkness, offering clarity in a world of blurred lines. Tonight, I have a special guest, I said, lowering my voice conspiratorially, as though sharing a secret. Emily Chambers, a mother who knows all too well the injustices of our system. Let's hear her story. I clicked the button, and the line crackled softly in my ear. Welcome to Whispers in the Dark, Emily.
Thank you, Ethan,
she said, her voice soft and weary.
I'm grateful for the chance to share my story.
Let's start with your son, Jacob, I said, keeping my tone sympathetic but steady. Tell us what happened. She sighed, and the exhaustion in her voice bled through the line.
Jacob is 18. He and a couple of friends made a stupid decision. They shoplifted from a convenience store. No weapons, no violence, just a dumb, impulsive mistake. The police caught them a few hours later, and I thought, okay, they'll get community service, maybe a fine. But no, Jacob was sentenced to 4 years in prison. 4 years for a first offense.
I let out a low hum, deliberate, the sound resonating through the mic. 4 years for shoplifting. Meanwhile, serial predators walk the streets on reduced sentences. Listeners, are you hearing this? This is what happens when the scales of justice are weighted, not with reason, but with greed and indifference. My second monitor flickered as the chat exploded with comments.
This is outrageous! We need reform. Ethan, run for office!
And Jacob? I pressed, softening my tone. How is he holding up? Her voice cracked.
Not well. He's just a kid. Prison isn't for kids. He's scared and I can't protect him. I don't know what to do.
I exhaled audibly, letting the sound carry through the mic, a calculated gesture meant to convey both sympathy and restrained outrage.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it. at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.